All right, hello, everybody. Welcome to Radioactive Real Estate. My name is Jason Ekman, and I'm with Jack Real Estate Services. Next to me is the best sound engineer in the business, Jacob Stoll with Stoley Productions, we also known as Stoley the Producer. Our goal of the show is to bring you topics that are centered in and around real estate investing, and the housing market overall. We bring in guest speakers each show who are working in their field to give you relevant information that you can use right away in your life and in your business. And this week, our topic is, I'm not sure what we call it, but we have a designer in here. So I'm not sure how that fits. You'll have to tell me, Marilou, on how do we talk about that, because I've never used a designer before. So
interior designer.
Interior designer. There we go. Okay. So she is going to give us all the information we need to have success. Like I said, her name is Marilou Stone. She's from Stone Designs. I'll give you a quick bio here so I don't screw this up. You have had your own interior design business and been a licensed designer for 32 years. She comes from a family of designers, beginning with her mom, and who was a designer for over 60 years. Wow. And 2 of your 6 brothers and sisters are designers. Wow, that's cool. Okay. You got a whole lot of there.
I did.
Primary focus on new construction is residential. Primary focus has been new construction and residential, but now it does quite a bit of remodeling projects. It's also done commercial projects, timeshares, hotel design. She's not location driven. She'll go wherever the project takes her, ranging from Florida to Mexico City to Brazil to the UK, as well as the northeast part of the country. So she gets all over with this. She loves making her dreams and vision a reality. So she's lived in Central Florida the last 40 years. Married for a long time, 32. Good for you. Couple kids. And away we go.
There we go.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. That's awesome.
You're welcome.
So like I said, I have never used an interior designer before.
Shame on you.
I know. I'm sorry. That's because I play in a market where personally, most of the stuff I'm buying as an investor is $150,000 and below. So I know you're shaking your head like, yeah, you should use me anyway. Yeah. I feel bad. I'm being judged right now, Jacob. I'm being judged, but that's okay. So Marilou, let me ask you this right off the bat. For somebody like me, what is the one thing you would tell people if they've never used a designer before? You know, what is the one thing you want them to know right off the bat about what you do?
Well, my name is Marilou Stones, and you need to use me.
Yes.
That would be the first thing I would tell you. I think for those that have never used a designer, I think that we bring a level up above professionalism to the table. I think we bring ideas that you may or may not have. We look at it differently because we see it all the time. So we see spatially. We see it finished. We see beyond the room, so that we can coordinate all of that. And because I've been in the business so long, I have a lot of tradespeople that I can count on that are vetted, that are reliable, that aren't going to take your money and run.
Right. Very important.
Yes. Yeah. And so I have that team that I can then bring to the table to make that project work smoothly.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Is there a sweet spot? Because like I said, most of the houses I play in are 150 and below. Is there something where you would say, that's probably, because I know business is business. And so, but, where is like a good point where you go, you know what? Because I was looking at a short sale that was going to be 450, 600 to 500,000. We knew we would need a designer there. But is there a price point where you go, you should really need a designer to do this and look at it? Or does it just based on what the people feel?
It really is based on what the people feel. I am a single owner, so I have the flexibility to do anything I want. So I don't have anybody else to answer to. In my personal viewpoint is that everybody could benefit. So if you just need me for an hour, and an hour can help you pick paint, it can help you pick tile, it can help you look at something. But I think, every size, every plan, every project could benefit, whether you only need me for an hour to bounce off, okay, I've got it all. What do you think? Or, I don't really know what to do, but.
Right. So, well, let me ask you this. So I'm looking at, and it's not going to happen anytime soon, so don't get too excited.
Okay.
But my wife wants to redo our bathroom.
Yep.
Right. So women, and I'm totally cool with that because it does need to be redone. I'm not even going to lie. So do you only work like a certain part of the room? Do you do a whole house? Can you only do bathrooms? Can you segment what out? I mean, your experience is
all of
wide.
it.
Yeah.
So, so a couple things. If permits have to be pulled, then I work with a GC.
Okay.
Because he pulls those permits.
Right.
But then I'm still in the thick of things to do the floor plan, coordinate all of those tradespeople. If I'm overseeing the project, then it can be any room in the house. It can be plumbing. It can be electrical. Again, I have all those trades that can then come in and rework things. So it could be the family room. I can knock down, because I'm licensed, I can knock down walls. I can delve into all of those nitty gritty things.
Because now as I'm talking to you, I'm thinking about my whole house, right? And Jacob, you've been to my house. So where the kitchen is, we got that half wall, which I know doesn't support anything because there's nothing on top of it, right? And I like to open that up and make it like a whole thing. And then my wife wants to move the island to the other side, but we got to do the bathroom first. But I'm thinking, why don't we just do it all? And then I'll go on vacation for like 2 weeks.
There you go.
And then
it might take a little longer than 2 weeks.
Might take a little longer, 2 weeks. Everything in my world is done in 2 weeks. It doesn't really matter how long. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, and do all that. Okay, so that's good to know because, like I said, I've never had to use a designer before. So it just depends on what's
it can be done in stages. I mean, I have clients that, we did the family room first and we took out all of those drywall niches and all that. And we did a stack stone on the wall. We replaced the floor. Next year, she redid the kitchen. We blew out walls. We made this 10-foot island. And then next year we'll go to the master.
Okay, so just do it in pieces.
So you just, however much monies you got, you just kind of go in piecemeal and
go from there.
Yep.
Okay, so let's move a little bit now to say like the commercial world or multifamily units. I have some partners who love to do apartment buildings, things like that, or 10, 12, 15 up to maybe 50 units, or doing like an Airbnb type of thing. Are there, I mean, I know there's obviously differences between that and a residential, but when it comes to the design side, or what do you look at there when you move to a commercial or something that's going to be used on the investment side as opposed to just people living in it?
Again, I think it's the same set of rules, except that when you go into the finishes have to be commercial grade. They have to be fire retardant. They have to have a certain type of thing. But your space planning is still the same. You still have to get around. You just have to know the parameters of whether it's just going to be an open build out for commercial leasing, and you just need to know that if someone comes in and we're in a conference room right now. Okay, well, this room can potentially hold how many tables, how many chairs, so that when you're building that out, can that room hold a desk and a credenza and a chair, or, is it too small?
Sure. So have you ever gone in and I just laugh because I know you have, because I know your personality. Let's say you get an architect plan and everything like that. And, with my job, people look at stuff and they think it, but they don't actually see the functionality of it.
Correct.
And I know we've talked about that. Have you ever gone in, taken a plan and gone, and just blown it up like this isn't going to work?
Of course. Well, and when I was looking for you earlier, I opened a door and in the room, and I was thinking, how would anybody lease this room? It looked like it was 5 by 7.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, how would you put a desk and a chair and somebody to visit you?
Right.
There was just way too small, but that's critical when you're building these things out or you're remodeling them. Is how is it going to function? That's really
okay.
foremost.
So on that, my next question was going to be, give me 3 things the average listener isn't aware of. So number 1 right there is, how is it going to function?
Correct.
Right. What is it going to walk through? Some things like that, just how it's going to look. What are a couple other things? If you're talking to me, I've never used a designer. What else do I need to be looking out for when I first go into a space, even before I bring you in? Number 1 is, how is it going to function? What else should I be looking at?
My next question is, what is your lifestyle?
Okay.
So how do you relax? How do you entertain? Do you entertain? What is your lifestyle of when you come home or when you use an office? What are your what do you do there? Some people, hey, I have parties every weekend and I need to have all this space, or I'm a hermit. I need everything to face the TV.
When you say entertain, the first thing that pops in my head is, you've seen those HGTV shows, the tiny houses shows?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to move into it. I got a 10 by 10 foot, but I love to have parties every weekend and entertain and have people. And I'm like, you shouldn't move into a tiny house.
Well, no, or you have a big yard.
Yeah, you got. I mean, and these people are like, I sell turnips and I'm going to build a 70,000 foot. I'm like, I don't know how that works on TV. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so functionality, lifestyle,
and then really ease of maintenance.
Okay.
of, some people, and usually most people will say, oh, I want to ease of maintenance. I don't want to have to do anything. But,
right.
Some people are okay with, they want the look of stone and they're okay with the maintenance of stone. And others are like, heck no, I don't want to have to seal it. I don't want to have to touch it. I just want to mop and go.
So you're looking at that guy right here, right? I want it to look like really good, and I don't want to have to mess with it whatsoever. I mean, and Jacob will tell you, I am maintenance free.
Right.
As much as possible. So
right.
I should use you more. You should shame me. I should have been calling you a long time ago on that. So, all right, cool. Well, Marilou, we're going to go to now. We like to have a little fun here, and we didn't prepare you for this. All right. Okay. So this is Stoley's section. So Stoley is going to give you 5 rapid fire random questions that have nothing to do with designing, don't have anything to do with anything.
Get you a little out of your comfort zone, maybe.
Yep. And you're just going to fire away. Stoley, it's yours.
Cool. All right. 5 rapid fire questions. You ready?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. Favorite color?
Green.
Ooh, I like that because that's mine too. Sorry.
Favorite book? If you have one.
Maybe the Bible.
Okay. TV show?
Oh, it's whatever is on DVR at the moment. Right now it's The Voice.
Okay. Favorite day of the week?
Saturday.
Cat or dog?
That's both. A tough question. Oh, you have both. Oh, there we go. We're making her choose. You might have to come up with a different question.
Cat.
Okay.
Dog close second. Depends on who gets me up first.
Yeah. I'm a dog person.
Well, I am too, but we have a golden doodle. He's pretty cute.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
Well, that's it for Stoley's rapid fire questions. Yeah, just 5.
Yeah, nothing hard.
No,
nothing hard.
Wasn't
Make
too
you
bad,
think.
But I did have to think about it.
Yeah,
I'm on the fence a lot.
If I'm, like I said, I've never. Why am I going to hire a designer? Do you give 3 or 4 things on why that's going to be important for me to be able to do that? Why I want to do that, and why I should be doing that? Like I said, I've already feel judged. I should have hired you a long time ago to do what I'm doing.
Well, I'm gonna read a couple things first. Interior designers provide a soul to the building or space and make the space functional, pleasant, and livable. So kind of wrapped up those 3 that we talked about.
Love it.
We do more than choose colors, lighting, and selecting fabrics. It's also about changing clients' lives and improving their way of living.
Okay.
Those are kind of
yeah. No, I like because honestly, like I said, this is something I would have never have thought about on that side. I really haven't.
There you go. All is important to the design. No detail is too small. Colors on the walls, whether you should put blinds or curtains, the types of furniture, lighting best suited, what accessories to buy. Really, it's attention to detail. So, a couple things I think we've talked about before. I think that you need a professional assessment. There's a delicate balance of art and science and budget. What, like you said before, what can I get that looks expensive, but it's not going to break the bank?
Sure.
And sometimes we have those creative ideas that you didn't think of. The wow factor of how is this going to impact the people that are going to come to see me? I want them to kind of go, this is some kind of special. And so we help to create that, and we save you time because I'm going to have that team behind me to make the project work and move efficiently rather than, somebody doesn't show up. I follow, I chase. I'm the one who chases everybody.
Right. Well, I know it'll save time because just to paint my daughter's bathroom last year, I think we went to Home Depot 4 different times to look at paint samples. And I'm like, just pick a color already. I mean, and she was 15. I mean, I get it. It was her birthday present, but it was like this paint and that paint. And I'm like,
and I've seen so many paints that and paint is the hardest. It will be the cheapest thing you do unless you paint the room 5 times. But I've seen so many paints up that I really can give a good assessment of, okay, this one's going to glow. This one's going to be too muddy. This one's going to be light. This one's going to be. So again, I can help steer that decision. It seems like such an easy decision.
It does.
People go, I can pick paint. I don't need you. But, sometimes you do.
No, trust me. I thought we could do it too. And that's why we ended up at Home Depot 4 different times.
Have you gotten any crazy, what's the craziest request design-wise maybe you've gotten?
I don't know. I did have a guy, I'm actually working him 20 years later. We painted his son's room in that black paint that you have to have the black light.
Okay.
So when the black light is on, everything glows. So we painted the room. So when you walk in, the room is black.
I mean, that's got to be...
But it's that glow paint stuff.
But when you walk in without that light on, it's got to be just like walking into a black hole.
It is. Yeah. But that, like you said, it was an unusual request, but he loved it.
Oh.
Yeah. Because he put that black light in there.
And the whole room glue.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that was a strange...
That's not going to happen with my kids. That's not going to. I'm not even going to let them listen to this show. Get the idea. So forget that.
I had a black light for quite some time.
Did you? I could see that in you.
Fog machine.
Oh.
No, I've never had a request for fog machine.
You had like a nightclub going in your room.
Yeah, a little bit, kind of.
Yeah, no, I've never had anybody ask for that ball.
Like a disco ball?
Yeah, no, not that either. But the black light, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Good stuff. Well, Marilou, is there anything I should have asked you that I didn't ask you?
You just need to use me.
I do agree. Like I said, I feel bad now. I feel like, oh my gosh, I should have been or just a designer in general. Like I should have been using a designer. I didn't know. I mean, honestly, I've never used it. And now I didn't know 90% of what you said. It never really occurred to me, any of those things, functionality or space or how you're going to live in it. Or, to me, like I'm a guy, right? Couch, room, TV.
You're good.
Fridge not too far away.
Yep.
Solid.
Yep. Well, and with so many TV shows on now, people think they can do it themselves. And the internet has come on, so you have Houzz, you have Pinterest, you have all, and they just think, well, just duplicate it. But it's not always that easy because your room is not the same scale as that room. And then who are you going to find tradesperson to duplicate that? And then it doesn't happen in 20 minutes like a TV show either. So it complicates things because people think, oh, I can just do this myself. And every now and then they can, but
if
otherwise.
It's easy. You get into it, you find out there's a lot more to it than what happened on TV.
Correct.
Yeah. Correct. Trust me. I mean, we can flip a house on TV in 30 minutes. And make, X amount of dollars living wherever, but it's just crazy. It doesn't work that way.
Correct.
Oh my gosh, sorry about that. All right, Stoli, you have anything else for Marilou Stones from Stone Designs?
No.
All right, Marilou, for anybody who needs to get a hold of you, because there's a lot of people, like I said, who've never used an interior designer, what's your contact information? How can they get a hold of you?
So my phone number is 407-808-4011. My email?
You can,
website?
Sure. Website, whatever works for you.
Website is Stones. Actually, I just changed it. So Stones, STONES, interiordesign.com. My email is Marilou, and actually I'll spell my name. It's MARILOU. So it's Marilou at Stones Design Inc. Excuse me. Stones Design LLC.
Stones Design LLC. And you will go anywhere. Doesn't matter.
I do. I have car, have plane will travel.
Car, have plane will travel. Nice.
Doesn't matter.
All right. Well, Marilou, thank you so much for being here today.
Me.
Yeah, you bet, everybody. So for Marilou Stones from Stones Design, for Jacob Stoll, a.k.a. Stoli, the producer from Stoli Productions, I'm Jason Eckman from Jack Real Estate Services. That's all we have this week. Be sure to subscribe so you know when new shows are available. Remember, don't just listen to this information. Take it and get out and do it. You got this.